We all know that famous scene from the Patriot movie with Mel Gibson, where he is trying to save his son with a perfect tomahawk throw. Is it possible to do it like that in the real life or not? Today we're gonna figure it out. So, let's get started. So, which technique actually using in the movie Mel Gibson? It is full spin throwing with a handshake grip. Mel actually have a little smaller classic tomahawk. Today I'm using this brand new X by the Ace Jet called Skykeeper. And Mel, like I said, have very shorter handle. And if you have shorter handle, it's very easier to control the X from the shorter distances. So if you have longer like this one, you can cut it out. But otherwise, technique it's totally same and it's actually very easy. Come on, I will show you guys. So for the one spin rotation, it's gonna depend how your X is heavy and what's the length of your handle. So for the shorter handle, for one spin distances, you could be closer, even 3 meters, but for the longer handle like this, it wouldn't work. So I would have to stand on about 4, maybe 4.5 meters from my target. Right after that, I will aim, pull my arm to the back, and with a movement forward, I will release the X naturally out of my hand. And if you're gonna figure it out, the sweet spot, you're gonna stick it every single time. So the technique like that, it's actually totally reality. So I will show you several throws. Perfect bullseye. A little bit under rotated, so I would have to be maybe even one step back, but perfect accurate on the first try. There you go. Check it out, guys. So if you are ex-thrower or not, if you are just a beginner, look at that. This is the perfect stick, how you need it with X or the tomahawk, and that's exactly how Mel threw it in the movie, with the perfect throw, perfect stick. But we're gonna go with the test with the headshot a little bit after, because there was also seen that Mel Gibson was moving and he catch the guy while he was running as well. Is it possible? Let's talk about it. First, I was showing to you stationary tomahawk throwing. This one, it's only great in the combat scenario if your target is not moving. But if you are moving and also the target, you have to use instinctive tomahawk throwing. And that you can do that for the shorter distances. You're gonna handle like this, your grip low on the handle. For the medium distances and for the longer distances, you can throw it right here. It's very high skill, it takes years, but it's definitely possible to do it. So when you see the Mel Gibson running and hitting his opponent with a one spin rotation, in this case, it's totally reality and possible. So I will show you one example. So, like I said, I will be moving with my X. You see, very possible, and actually, if you think about it, if you are moving with the X, you are also applying the force of your movement. So it was actually stuck very, very deep. Today I also took the pork meat, so we're gonna try realistic test what actually would happen in such a case. All right, so now let's do the warm-up on the headshot. Come on, guys. And now let's go with the headshot scene from the Patriot movie. So, the soldier was holding under the neck, he had also the knife, the sound from the Mel Gibson, and Mel Gibson was just aiming with his tomahawk and hit perfectly like this in the middle of the skull. And from my experience, when I was trying to do the same on the Zombie Gumball channel in 2016, this is so difficult to do, guys, because as you know, the skull, it's rounded. So for the hit like that, you actually have to hit exactly in the middle. Otherwise, if you're gonna hit it slightly like this, the X doesn't have to stick at all. It actually can slide on the skull and it can make like a medium damage. Also, it would definitely very hurt. So possible lethal. But what you have seen in the movie could be actually reality because they portrayed it that Mel Gibson hit exactly in the middle. And his opponent, the soldier, was actually not moving at all. And his head was like this, poking out. So Mel actually had the huge target. So if you think about it, this is head of his son. And now we will try to aim, for example, right here into this area. And we will see if I will be able to hit somewhere like here. So let's take a practice, few throws. And after we're gonna also try to put it the pork meat and we're gonna see the damage, all right? So, exactly like in the movie, distance about 4 meters, I'm aiming on the target, pulling arm to the back and full spin rotation to save my son. Is it gonna be that accurate? Let's find out. Wow, look at that. So, now in this case, we actually hit perfect spot with a deep penetration. But as you can see, in this case, I think I would hit maybe like this, the mount and the neck, which would be also super deadly. And if you can see, the X have advantage that it's sticking all of this place. So for example, like here in this area, it would be very serious. Come on guys, can you see? Look at this cut. It's from this previous hit. Can you see that? Look at that. So if you're gonna place it right here, ooh, that would be very deadly. And now the final test. We bought this huge piece of the pork ribs and we will see how damage will look like if the X while throwing will hit the target. I'm really wondering myself. So let's try. Wow, come on guys, look at that. That was nasty. So, wow, come on, look at that. Can you see through? The whole meat, it's absolutely cut in half. It didn't stack like in the movie, but look at that. We got totally through. So this is huge penetration, many inches, and look at the wound. Absolutely devastating. So if you would actually hit in the back in the day your enemy like this, it would be definitely over for him. Look at that. And you would save your son. So what do you think about it, guys? Let me know in the comment section below if you want to see more videos like this one, and if you want to support the channel, there's going to be a link for these new HJet X's, the Wingman and the Skykeeper. But for today, that's it. So thank you buddy for watching, share, like, comment, subscribe, and see you next time.